Hello, everyone. How are we all doing tonight? I hope we're all having a wonderful start to the holiday rush, the holiday season. Blah, 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 blah. But I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. We're here. I know I previously said in the announcement that Nerd Gun Painting was going to hang out with us. He messaged me not too long ago and told me that he wasn't going to be able to make it to the stream. Mainly due to the fact that he's been like roadblock after roadblock and returning from the holidays and yada yada. So I get it. Hey, life happens, and we're just gonna keep chooching on. No worry, there's still gonna be a program tonight, folks. You're just gonna have to listen to me talk the entire time. So it is what it is. But hey, thanks for coming by so far, and let's get into it, shall we? I need to come up with a different phrase than "let's get into it" because everyone says "let's get into it." Ugh. I think y'all need to like a good phrase. But tonight there's a few things, a couple things. One thing I do want to knock out and try and get painted is this model right here. This Vampiress on a steed. And I want to do something different because I think the red and black is good, but not for a Vampiress, you know. And I forgot my iPad, so I can't monitor chat. Oh. Okay, I have my iPad, so now I can see what you guys are all going to be screaming here in chat. Let me get all of this put together so that we can do that. Come on. And also, this is going to be the weekend of, or the final episode of uninterrupted days of streaming and vacation before I get back to work. Unfortunate, but all good things must come to an end, and well, we're here. So, but in a way, I'm kind of excited to get back to work because we're gonna punch out soon. And it's the start of another adventure. But before I get started with this lovely model here, we are going to pull up we're gonna finish up these skelly boys because they are close to completion, and we might as well just knock them out. I am not one to try and like half do a project and then start a whole nother one. We'll be on for a few hours tonight anyway, and these skelly boys have been fairly quick. So put a little bit of Garagak sewer just to put some leather. There we go. And I think that does it for that skeleton. This skeleton's relatively easy. I got another 5 that still need to get done. But this one is pretty much complete. Minus like the final wash. Even if I did want to do a final wash. I probably will. Do I need to do anything leather for you? The answer is no. How about you? Want to do anything leather for you? No, but I have to do bronze. I'm going to hold off on that one. Leather for you? Ooh, you have some clothy bits. And I don't think this dude... Okay, clothy bits and clothy bits. All right. So that's it with the Garagak sewer. For the clothy bits, we're gonna do our good old standard Blood Angels red. Or red. But as I'm trying to do this, I gotta tell you, this Thanksgiving was actually a pretty good Thanksgiving. Very, very mellow. Very relaxed. Not even any like big formal dinner was had. It was just kind of like we showed up, we all brought food, we laid it all out, and then proceeded to just kind of graze and mingle. And I think that is a better way of doing it than everyone kind of like freaking out and hustling and bustling, and all the food, either it's like it was prepared that morning, or you just kind of like you peck it a little at a time, and it just kind of moves the day along. Hang out, play games, which that's what we did. We played games, played some cornhole, and did we? I think I won. My team won. Barely. We were getting stomped, though. The guy who I was thrown against was, like, ungodly good. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm not that good. It's like, yeah. As he keeps sinking him in the hole over and over and over again. Thanks, Anthony. But yeah, no, it was it was fun. Had like a little, I wouldn't say a bonfire, a little campfire towards the end outside. Nice and mild, nothing super crazy. And I think there should be more Thanksgivings like it. And then now we get into Black Friday and Cyber Monday and all of those things, which then sparks questions in the second half of the madness of the year. Because honestly, like, I think Christmas is the most commercialized, like, it's the most commercialized season of the year, right? Like the holiday season and everything like that. And that causes people to just start acting silly. We'll put it mildly. So I think, and even nowadays when we were like, I have to get them a gift. No, you don't, right? You don't have to get them one. If you have the means of getting them one and you would like to get them one, then you should. But if they don't ask for anything and you can't think of anything good, then you don't need to go out and buy them something. In fact, my mother's really good at it. She likes to like hand make all of our Christmas gifts. So we get some arts and crafts. And I'll tell you what, sometimes, I don't know if I've done this recently. Sometimes I'll just, 3D print and paint a miniature. Like, here's your Christmas gift. Something for your desk. Ain't nothing wrong with that. My family always asks me what I want for Christmas, and I'm like, I don't really know. Because either I don't need it at the particular moment when Christmas is around, or everything I got with that. Hey, what's up, Zombie Bunny? How you doing? Just chilling. Very nice. You said nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with what? Just not getting people gifts, or not wanting a gift? Did some cleaning in my hobby office today. Nice. Working on more trogs tonight. Are you still in the painting or the assembling phase? No, they're all ham and gifts. That's what I'm saying. Because it means that you put time and effort into it. But yeah, are you back to the second original question? Are you assembling? Okay, assembling for a while. Oh no. No, I have to tell you, hot take, maybe not super hot. I hate assembling. I really do. I hate it with a passion. It is my least favorite part of the entire process. Yeah, see, I like putting paint on miniatures. That's where I find enjoyment, not trying to glue little fiddly bits together. However, things that I did do, now y'all might like this. Look at that. It's a little 15mm scale Space Marine. Found these on the interwebs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Trust me. Either it's gonna be when I come back from this deployment, or during the deployment. Now I'm not gonna be able to stream while on the deployment, but probably during the deployment I'll be doing a project of painting these guys. I want to get a nice little. I don't know if I want to do 2,000 points. I might need to do more because, yeah. Got some female stormtroopers that are pole dancers. I'm eventually going to paint. Oh. PG, of course. Yes, of course. So also I thought about trying to paint up one of these tonight, depending on how things go. Knowing myself though, I'm probably gonna like finish up these dudes, and then I'm gonna spend the rest of the night painting her. So shop Etsy way too much. Yeah, I don't know. I know that like Etsy is the place to like go buy miniatures to that are print that like you could 3D print. I've thought about doing that in terms of selling 3D prints on Etsy, but I don't want to pay the Etsy fee, and then I also don't have any of the merchant's license. So unless I go find like free stuff and go print that, which I don't know if that kind of like ruins the spirit of the free file, but I don't know. Yeah. Because like there are some things I would love to 3D print and like and then sell to people, but yeah, merchant's licenses with online commerce. Most of the time I'll just print stuff for a friend, especially if they're gonna be like, you know, playing with me and they want to have their own army. What am I doing here? I need to bronze up some stuff. I'm gonna bronze this first. Rio Kasai. Good evening. How are you? Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Were the Thanksgiving on Thursday? I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving though. Thanksgiving is like the chill one. Cleared out a bunch of other games today. I'm never gonna get to. I put them on Bartertown. Ooh, what games? What games are you liquidating? FOW is what again? No, I know Conquest. I am unfamiliar with FOW. Flames of War. Okay, is Flames of War a small scale game? I forget, or is that Crossfire? I don't know. I feel like there's so many historical games. Oh, it is a small scale game. Okay, okay. $10 to $13. Gotcha. No smaller than 10. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. I keep hearing like 10 millimeter seems to be what everyone's leaning towards, but I don't know. 10 millimeter for me is still too small. Cause like, oh, they're 15. Okay. Okay. Like, 10's too small. Case in point, right? You know, I can like put that into 10 millimeter, 15. I was doing this one, right? And I was like, this is a little too much, especially if I got to paint up a whole tiny army of these things. I prefer something like this. Also, so you guys can see it. Because once you start getting into the smaller than 15, you guys being able to see it on camera becomes infinitely harder. So I just stuck with 15. And I think it's a good size. You can definitely like you can see and you can be like, okay, that is a unit of 5 models, and not be like, how many models are on that thing because it's so tiny. And yes, I know War Master isn't about like model counts, but if it wasn't about model count, then why would you want to do tons and tons of miniatures, right? You can just, I feel like paper standees would be a more efficient way to get to playing. But that's just me. That is 100% my honest opinion, honest and humble opinion on that subject. It is hard. It's hard to paint anything smaller. Yeah, definitely 15. Nice. However, I'm gonna put this out here to the audience, right? Because I need help. And the help that I am requesting is that of being able to find some STL files for modern day troops. So like circa early 2000s into kind of like more modern kind of stuff, like Marines and insurgents, but at a 15 mil scale. Yeah, I want them at 15 mil. That's gonna be, because my big thing is I need to be mobile with it, right? And I'd rather be able to bring a nice big army in a small box than have a bunch of really nice miniatures, but I can only bring like, you know, a small amount when I go from place to place. Also, tonight's beer is Battle Mage Brewing Company's Divine Light with Cherry. If you guys never heard of Battle Mage Brewing Company, you should definitely go to Battle Mage Brewing Company, or at least look at their website. I know they do ship. That was a thing that they weren't doing before that they're doing now. Text the boys, they might. I've seen them. I have seen miniatures that are modern day miniatures at a small scale. I think something like Little Wars TV put out a video, and they were doing like the Battle of Fallujah, and they had like 15 millimeter scale Marines, and I want to know if those are like, if someone made them for just like, you know, casted miniatures, someone have had to made an STL, and if not, I might try to commission somebody. Oh, that's lovely. I love that. That's such good beer. The brass on there. Oh, the brass is done on that one. Okay. Now that that is concluded, now we can put on the wash. Where's my marine juice? I'd appreciate it, Zombie Bunny. It'd be awesome. I figured if I can get like the feelers out now to figure out where they are at, then, or if they even exist, because it's not a very popular thing, but I know that is a thing that exists. You just gotta ask the right people, and who better to ask in my community? Well, really the miniature gamer community in general, but you guys are a lot closer, so I'm just gonna ask you guys. Put on the final wash. Whoa. You know, part of me is thinking, so marine juice is a mix of Nuln Oil and Reichland Flesh Shade and a wash medium, a glaze medium, right? And it gets you a brown. Now, there's already a color that is a brown wash. And I don't know if I want to see if it's the same or different. I just have to, you know, water it down a little bit. Water it down, dilute it. I'll turn that into here in a sec. Here we go. So we might do a little bit of an experiment today on stream to see whether or not Agrax, the marine juice, which is said to be a mix of, well, which is, because I'm using it, Nuln Oil and Reichland Flesh Shade with some Lamian Medium, or can it just be watered down Agrax Earthshade? We'll see if that is true. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my Agrax Earthshade. How do I have, like... I have 3 Agrax Earthshades. Okay, I'm going to take this Agrax Earthshade. The one is 2/3 full. And I'm going to put some not milk in it. And we're going to see if this has any effect as I put a big old bottle of not milk right in front of you guys. We have our not milk. And there we go. Let's put some of our not milk into this. Everyone's gonna be like, Layson, you're ruining it. It's like I got 2 other bottles. We'll be okay. And now let's give that the good old mixy. It looked weird. It actually looked like it was clumping up a little bit. Give it a little mix. Okay, there we go. Now that we have that nicely mixed, very full now. Let's grab some of this. Let's see, how do we look on the palette here? As opposed to our marine juice. Let's see what marine juice looks like. It's slightly darker. Marine juice is slightly darker. Well, let's try our Agrax Earthshade here on these other skeletons. Guess what? If they don't look exactly the same, it's okay. They're dead. They'll be okay. Actually need to put some bronze on this bad boy. On the boss of the shield. And as I'm doing this, I just wanted to say I've been watching like random video game playthroughs. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me finish my thought, and then I'm gonna look at that zombie, and we shall continue. Thank you so much. That was quick. I was expecting something like on the Discord later tonight, but hey, you know what? This will work too. I'll take it. Stand by. Need to open this a new tab. Ooh, 15mm modern miniatures. Damn, that was okay. That's quick. Do they have STLs? That is the question. Do they have STL files that I can shop? Oh no. 15mm modern Russian. Ukraine. They have Ukraine and they have Russian troops. They do not have, like, Marines. Oh, man. I might have to get a commission. Here's the other thing. If you guys find it, you guys find like 10mm, 10, 12, somewhere around the 15 to 10 mark, even 6mm scale. If you can find me STLs, I can work with that, because these Space Marines were originally 6mm scale, and I just upscaled them to 15. So if you find any scale of the small scale variety from like 15 to 6mm, I would be happy to find that. But thank you, Zombie, for the recommendation. But they don't have what I'm looking for. I'm being very picky, I know, but see what else I can find. I know a lot of people who print. Yeah. Like I said, if you find, if it's a 6mm marine that needs to be upscaled, or a 12mm, because like not moderns, like sometimes historicals or like World War II, they have like weird sizes, weird scales of stuff, like 18, 12, very little do 15, but that is the size that I'm trying to stick with to stay consistent. And this Agrax Earthshade with not milk gives me the same effect, just a little bit warmer. Like, it's almost not noticeable. My goodness. The more you know, right? Well, these Skelly boys are done. But then, question for the audience: should I paint a 6mm, not a 6mm, a 15mm scale Space Marine in terms of an experimentation with in terms of color sets and what I want to do a small scale army in? I'm leaning towards the Dark Angels, because these guys might be some Horus Heresy stuff. Taxi 2 stock. How's it going? Glad you can come on by. Ask my friend who owns a 3D print store. He's 7 hours ahead. He might know. Okay, cool. If anything, if you guys find any answers, please just throw it on the Discord. The Discord link will be cycling through at some point. But hey, Taxi, how's it going? Glad you can join us here at the Kickback. We are currently figuring out what I'm going to paint next. Either it's going to be one of these 15mm scale Space Marines, or I'm going to paint this Vampiress. Doing good, just wondering what kinds of online tools exist for planning a color scheme for my homebrew army. Horsey! Yeah. Homebrew tools for... There are a few online apps that I have used, but it's kind of... It's difficult because... the only way to really tell is to just paint the damn thing. I basically just want to fill in a color scheme for it. Swap palettes around. There are a couple websites. I know. Oh, jeez. I cannot think of it off the top of my head. But I have used that. I think I've like played around with different apps, and I've also played around with different websites. They are out there. If you like Google paint, like Warhammer paint scheme tester generator, like you'll find something. GW used to have one for Space Marines when they were encouraging more homebrew chapters. Yeah, I know people have made websites. So if you are looking for, they exist. They do exist. I have used them before. They're not perfect, and if you have to pay money, don't do it. getting a good color scheme is good, but there are there are there are better ways than throwing money at a color scheme generator, or not generator, or like a tester or something like that. It's usually like color scheme generator. I would look right now, but I am not anywhere close to my keyboard. I'm gluing on. I'm attaching these Space Marines, thinking I'm going to paint them, but I'm probably gonna not. You know what? See, this is my indecisiveness kicking in. This is wonderful. You flip a coin. Ooh, I could flip a coin. That is a wonderful, wonderful idea. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Where is a coin I can flip? Do I have a flippable coin anywhere? I do. I have a flippable coin. Paint the vampiress, the vampire chick. Or roll a die. I have a coin right here. Unless, ooh, we got a fair few people in chat. Should I do a poll? Is my moderator in chat to where we can do a poll? Oh my god! You don't have to yell at me. You know what? All right then. We're gonna do we're gonna do this democratically. How about that? I'll let you guys decide, because you're the guys who are watching. All right. Stand by.
Turns out I can't.
Okay, polls up. Polls up. Just give me a second to stretch, hydrate a little bit. Democracy in this imperial theocracy, soldier. Yes. It's a new concept for us here in the Empire, or the Imperium. We don't know. We're trying something out. Yeah, we can. Speaking of being a citizen of the Imperium, I've been playing a lot of Darktide lately. And what I mean by a lot, I'm talking about, like, you know, I've been on a few times, but I played for a significant amount of time in terms of my day. We'll see, we'll see. But yeah, Darktide though. Guys, if you have not played Darktide, y'all need to get Darktide. You're waiting for it to go on sale. I don't know if Darktide's gonna go on sale. It might. If it's gonna go on sale, it's gonna go sale on Monday only, and I bet you it's only gonna be like 10% off. Because it is just releasing, and Games Workshop and sales don't exactly go. You'll wait for 6 months? You're going to try and get it on the summer sale? But it's so good now. It's so good now. Oh, pulls up. Who won? Okay, Space Marines. Checks out. Well, that's how.
Sir, I'm going to need you to go ahead and grab a drink and finish that.
Oh my goodness. AM. Oh, okay. Hey, first off, welcome in. Thank you so much for the 100 biddies. And yes, I will kill this beer. Shiny Mew Paints. Thank you so much for the follow. Oh, I'm doing great. I'm about to just kill this beer. And before I kill it, the beer of the night, or at least this beer, I'll probably go into bush lattes here after this because I only can drink one craft a night because I only have so many. Battle Mage Brewing Company's Divine Light with Cherry. If you have never heard of Battle Mage Brewing Company, by all means, Battle Mage Brewing Co. I think that's the website, battlemagebrewingco.com. They have a wonderful selection of D&D themed beers that taste very, very good. And yes, Divine Light with Cherry. I think like every quarter they punch out a different fruit that they infuse with. This is like their light beer. They do things like Hooded Assassin, which is like an English style. No, it's like an old English ale, which is like 10%. One of my favorites is Copper Dragon. That is an English style brown, which is, it is so good. Divine Light's kind of like my go-to if I'm just there on an average day. And then they sometimes have like these commemorative, like super rare ones, like Goblin King, which is an Imperial Stout, which it's so good. Well, let me kill this real quick. Also, Shiny New Paints, how's it going? It's okay, you didn't scare me. I want it to be intentionally loud. If I jump a little bit, it's okay. I'll be okay. Well, cheers, everybody. They don't sell them in Texas, but I think they do ship to Texas. You'll have to check the website. They do online orders now. You're just vibing, painting minis, as you should. Ooh, excuse me. How rude. How rude of me. Be alright. Space Marines, though. Space Marines won the vote. We're going to paint up some Space Marines. Yay. Finished an Orc. 40k or Age of Sigmar Orc? And then AM, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I don't know who's international and who's not. Seeing that AM is talking about Texas, though, I'm going to assume that he is a Texan, therefore a true blue American. But a 40k orc, just a regular boy, or are we talking somebody new? Some character. Oh, geez, words. Actually, it was great. Just with the family. Nice. Yeah, I didn't manage to get to go home for Thanksgiving, but sometimes that's not a bad thing. I got to hang out with some other friends, my other Marine friends that were around in the local area. We played some games. We played some one-page rules Age of Fantasy with my 15mm armies, which I think who was asking about my 15mm? Yes, Beer Hammer, indeed. I was not sober. I was. What were we doing? Someone was asking about my 15mm High Elf army that I painted up. because I have not posted any pictures of that. However, they're soon to come. So, always a good time. But I wanted to paint these up like dark angels. So the question is, I don't have dark angels green. So yes, this is a 15mm Space Marine. I printed them out recently. I only printed out 5 of them, because I wanted to see how good they turned out. They turned out amazing. So, yeah, we're gonna paint up this little bad boy. However, we're gonna try this. We're gonna use Militarum green, which I don't know if this is. I don't know if I actually like this choice. I think I need a little bit of a different colored green. Caliban green? Is that the green that they use for Dark Angels? There's speed paints. I have speed paints. But I don't want to deal with that reactivation shit right now. Not my plan. How about this? Ooh. I have camo green, which I might need a different green. I have greens and a contrast medium. So, is this the color green that I want, though? The answer is no. Ooh. Ooh. We could. I have... Ooh, this might do. This will do. Missed messages. What? Oh, sorry. Real boy, have an Instagram. Like, yeah, go ahead. Link your Instagram if you want. We'll take a look. We will definitely take a look at your Instagram if you are willing to share, good sir. There it is. Okay. As I'm here debating color. Ooh. Shiny Mew Paints, do you stream at all? Can I? Nope. Let's take a look at your whole page here. No, you don't stream. That's okay. I was just wondering. Shiny Mew Paint sounds like a stream name, but hey, it's all good. You know what? As I'm shaking up this paint, let's you take a look. Voila! Look at that. It's like I planned it. I used to, but I do YouTube now. Gotcha. Well, yeah, there is. Look at that. He even highlighted up the skin. Look at you, sir. Actually, I can't assume genders on here. This is 2022. Can't do that. But look at you. It looks good. I like it. Ooh, the purple, though. The purple, definitely. That is a rare color to be seen in orcs. I don't know why people are always so scared to paint purple orcs. You know? Or is that just me and the people who I'm around? I don't know if like, you know, other folks paint their orcs purple. I feel like it's a rare color to find. And this is, what is this? From Twin Goddess Miniatures. Okay. And that looks like the work in progress photo. The gnome. On a snail. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, what is Princess Emmy Bear? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome back and welcome here to the kickback. Thanks for swinging on by. I apologize. Is there, instead of calling you Shiny Mew Paints, can I just call you like Mew? Does that work? Hopefully that is acceptable. I default to the masculine pronouns, and that is a thing of my own that, you know, I need to, I guess, work on. I don't know. It's a thing. Be considerate of others. That's why I say it's fine. Or shiny. We'll go with shiny. If you prefer shiny, we shall do shiny. And Emmy Bear, Princess Emmy Bear, thank you so much. We are going to apply. Actually, could use probably a bigger brush for this. I'm gonna use a bigger brush because we can. One thing that I have learned is always try to use the biggest brush for the job. That you can. Meaning, if I have a lot of surface area to cover, I'm not going to use a tiny brush. I will use a bigger brush to cover said area. So I got a size 2 brush here. Okay. I will refer to you as shiny, just to make sure that I don't mess that up. Because remember, people can pay and cash and channel points to get me drunk, and if I get too drunk, pronouns go out the window for me. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. But back to the subject at hand here. This is not. I might need to do a second coat. Now that I'm looking at this. But yeah, using a bigger brush based on the surface area, words, based on the surface area that needs to be covered. So if I have a lot of surface area to cover, I'm going to get a bigger brush. Because I don't want to use a little tiny brush to try and move around paint quickly. And now we look for excessive pooling. There we go. Discord. Yes, there is a Discord. Wait, where are the points? It's only a sip. You got me to kill the entire drink, AM. Which, if my producer could be ever so kind to grab me another beer, that I would be very much appreciative. My goodness. Gotta like pull up some of this extra stuff. You know what? Since we actually have multiple minis here, and I can always just print out more, let's do some more experimenting. I do have Absolution Green from our painter, Speed Painter. We are gonna try to use Militarum Green because fuck it, why not? We're gonna experiment with some greens tonight, folks. Because that's what we've decided. By the democracy of one, we've come to this point to where we're painting Space Marines. It means I get to paint the vampire lady all by myself, and it's gonna be nice. There's something, you know, as much as I love painting on stream and hanging out with you guys, there is a point where now I can just sit down and I can paint, paint by myself. Yes, Green Marines. I'm trying to paint up some Dark Angels for my 15mm army, but I don't know. I don't have a Dark Angels green. So we are experimenting with colores, and oh boy, Luke Skywalker 91. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the kickback. Thanks for swinging on by. I hope everyone has been having a good Thanksgiving. As we've been doing, and we've been talking about. Also, so a few things that I've talked about. If you are just swinging by, one, Thanksgiving. I hope you had a good one. I was playing some 15mm scale, one-page rules, Age of Fantasy, with high elves and vampire counts. So that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Beer Hammer, as it was previously stated prior to, and also that Dark Tide. Look, if you have not, I understand if you're waiting for this a sale. However, if you are impatient like me and you just want to have fun blowing stuff up and killing things wholesale for the glory of the Imperium, get yourself some Dark Tide. Get that in ya. Actually playing Dark Tide right now, as you should. Yes, subpar player, there he is. Subpar player, how's it going? Oh yeah, there we go. I'd hope so. You're multitasking fantastically. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm probably the PA Dutchman. Oh, thank you so much. You are here. You are here, sir. I don't have a beer at the moment. I might need to go down and grab one. Hold on. We are applying paints. Oh, PA. Happy late Thanksgiving. Yes, indeed, brother. Oh, AM. Thank you so much for the subscription. You are a fantastic human being, and I wish you all the happiness in the world, especially during this crazy holiday season, because every holiday season's crazy. Put some stuff show and tell for you. Ooh, cool. We'll get to that here in we'll get to that here in a second. But first I'm going to apply some of this color because I know that Army Painter speed paints take a long time to dry. And I want to get this color on here so that we can let it dry. And then I got to go get a beer, and then we'll go through show and tell. And then more stuff. And then we will do more painting. There's a new boss enemy? What? Hold on, skirt. There's a new boss enemy? Oh, you just started playing it again today. Okay. I did see something on like all the YouTube headlines of there is a new like Slanesh demon boss that's supposed to be coming out. I don't know if it's already out in the beta. If it is, hell yeah. If not, I will be very excited to see it when it does drop. All I'm asking though, like, see with Dark Tide, I don't know if I had like low expectations when it came to Dark Tide. I was like, just don't screw it up. Which I know for previous Games Workshop games was like a tall order. Surprised I haven't taken off yet. Yeah, it's very soon. It is soon. Advon has already departed. Main body has yet to. Oh, it's a Nurgly one. Okay. Hold on. Let me. Oh my goodness, y'all are blowing up my chat tonight. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But I need to go get another beer. So I will be right back, guys. Screw running an ad. I'm just gonna run downstairs, grab beer, and be right back. No, I'm not Advon. All right, I'm back, and we have some. I have the last of my salty crew. Bing bong. And then I have to take a drink. Thank you, PA. Ah, lovely. Now, what are we on about? Let's see. Let me back up here in chat. No, not really. Playing. Oh, demon possessed. Okay. Thing insta kills. Oh no. Yes, a different beer. Look, I don't have a lot of that Battle Mage Brewery stuff. And I'll have the first one.
I give you permission to have some of my what it is.
I'm not gonna drink that on stream because then someone's gonna make me chug that, and I'm not chug that. I'm not chugging a 10% beer. Look, you can drink all sorts of different beers, and you'll be okay. It's all within the beer family.
Do you really want to wear that? It's like 80 degrees in this house.
We're gonna let all of these dry. Is there any other color green that I want to try and apply? I could try using Caliban green. This probably needs to be shaken up. All of them. Try all the colors. Yes. This is true. The thing is, I have to try and find the closest color to Dark Angel's green. Oh my god. I have so many dark greens. Oh, bless. Okay. Screw it. We're going to try them all. We're going to do what subpar player said. I'm going to be lurking for a bit. Yeah. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Also, PA. I found a 15mm goblin army. So if you're looking, if one page rules game, but it's you know, done on 15mm. Yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you after the stream. Not from the same where I got the vampire armies. The vampire armies I got from Forest Dragon Miniatures. The Goblin army is from Greenskin Miniatures, and you'll find them on Gumroad. Yeah. PA, have you seen any of my 15 mil armies other than like what you see like down there-ish in this area? Yeah. So okay. Good. Thank you. You've been working quite a bit. Okay, fair enough. Fair play. Fair play. But yeah, so some just goblin army. It's like goblins with trolls and I think maybe some giants. But it also has squig artillery, which I'm like trying to measure out ratios here in a thing that I did not measure at all. It's like cooking. You just measure yay amount. Squigs are always fun. Yeah. They have squig artillery where it's like instead of being like a doom diver, it's a squig that's just spitting out goblins at the enemy that then go do doom dive. So this color is Caliban green with a little bit of contrast medium mixed in. But yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. And then printing them should be fairly easy. It is a 10mm scale, and you will have to upscale it by to 150%. But other than that, it's good. It's Gucci. There's something, you know, if anyone is on the fence about small scale wargaming, especially for like Warhammer and stuff like that, at a 15mm scale, and if you're going to do things in like units of 5, right? You don't put any more than 5 units on a base or 5 models on a base. So like a unit of 10 would be 2 5-model stands. It looks like you have a lot of... Yeah. It looks like you have a lot of units on the table. But what palette am I using? I'm using a Redgrass Gaming wet palette. It was like one of the first professional wet palettes I think that ever like came out and hit the market. But honestly, you can use, when it comes to wet palettes, you're paying more for the sponge than anything else. I wouldn't like say that this is the best one. It's the only one that you should buy. But in your experience, have you had to do a lot of supporting going from 10 to 15? Yes, but it's very, very quick. I did do a stream before where I was doing some supporting for some dwarves. Slayer Legend, who sometimes comes in and hangs out in chat. Slayer Legend put in an order for the dwarves, and so I supported them. And it is a fairly quick process. There are usually a lot of models that you'll need to upscale and then support, but most supports don't require any more than like a dozen actual supports. Most of them are heavies that you just have to put on the bottom of the feet so that it stays there. Other than that, nope, not really. It's not difficult. This dark green is definitely not it. I'm being really, really sloppy with this, guys. And girls. And all those in chat. I need to be more neutral about that. I'd be really sloppy about this, chat. Buddy. And if you're like, no, that's not how you're supposed to paint. Look, I'm just trying to throw paint on these models. As of right schmeow. Sounds good. Or Padawan like myself. I'll look at the stream history. Yeah, if you want to look at stream history, you have to go onto YouTube. And if anyone wants to know where my YouTube is with all my previous live streams, then you can go on to, or you can type in !YouTube in chat. You right back? Yeah, take your time, man. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. It has been an hour, though, but we'll probably be going for like 3 or 4 hours tonight. Yep, that's gonna... None of these, except for like Absolution Green. Absolution Green probably is like the best color right now. Oh no. Exclamation point. With an exclamation point. Miss you too, PA. This upcoming deployment is going to be very interesting without you. But okay. I might need to pull out the old hair dryer. Okay, so models that we can rule out in terms of color schemes that we want. As cool as this looks, the answer is no. This is not what I'm looking for a Dark Angels green. But however, for a nice cool jade color, you can use golden high flow acrylics. This is the phthalo green. That's a blue shade. Get it on Amazon. I have yet to use the golden heavy body acrylics. But my wall of paint is too vast as it is, so we're not going to do that. I'm not going to probably get any of that anytime soon. So this one's out. Militarum green. Militarum green kind of gives me more like a Death Guard kind of color. So also kind of not what I'm looking for Dark Angels. Absolution green is our closest so far. The thing is that it's still drying. That is the part that's going to get annoying. So unless take my handy dandy airbrush. Now, I could, if I wanted to, I could airbrush these. Yeah. Zombie. Yes, you are correct. I have Caliban green here, and I put it on to this model. I mixed it in with a little bit of contrast medium. It doesn't look bad. If I had Dark Angels green, the contrast paint, I would use that, but I don't, so I'm experimenting. And look, if these didn't work out, it's okay. I'm just gonna go to the hobby store tomorrow and go get Dark Angels green. Or what I could probably do, because I probably don't need it right this particular moment, is that when I print them out on my deployment, I'll just order them on Amazon. I'll just order, Dark Angels green on Amazon and get it delivered to where I'm at. Also a valid option. But yes, you are correct. And then this is Vallejo's dark green, which doesn't look very dark green. Not very dark green. So this is out. Maybe for a highlight color, but not for this instance. Now, the reason why I don't... We'll let these continue to dry. The Absolution green still needs to dry. And I think I'm going to use... I need like a nice off-white. Wraithbone. We're going to use Wraithbone. So, things that I need a Wraithbone, I need a red. We'll use Mephiston red. We'll do all sorts of common stuff. We'll use the Citadel line of things because we can. The nice part is I only need a couple drops of each because these bottles aren't that big. Need a couple drops of that. And we're going to... So the bolters are going to be red. We are going to need a black. We will use Black Legion for that. Come here, you. There we go. The Black Legion will just cover up over anything. Militarum Green can go away. We don't need that. Garagax Sewer. No, we ain't gonna need that. That go away. You know what? I'm gonna put Black Legion on first. And what Black Legion's gonna do is this is going to go over all the parts that are going to be metallic. Because a black undercoat for metallics is significantly better. What we got? Okay, Dantioni, thank you. Let me finish applying all this black. And I will take that drink for you. Yeah, everybody, folks, just so you guys are aware, I am very grateful and I am very thankful for all of the subs and the gifted subs and all of that, but I will let you know that come before the end of the year, I'm just going to put it that way, before the end of the year, I will not be home for probably around 6 months. I will be deployed. I will be doing things in foreign countries. But and I want to let you know that, so in case you have like your ongoing subscriptions, if you leave them up, thank you so much. But I would say like, hey, wait till I come back. If you're that willing and wanting to support this channel and my work, but I'm just letting you know that there probably will be about a 6-month dry spell because of deployment stuff. But when I do come back, there will be more streams to come. more streams and more painting and probably more of the small scale stuff, because honestly, I think within the miniature painting Twitch sphere, am I like the only dude who's doing like 15mm scale stuff, at least on stream? Because I haven't been able to find anybody. If anybody else paints 15mm, like, let me know. We'll deal with them. Oh, you did last year for Flames of War? Okay, okay. I know that they exist. Took a year off due to medical. Yeah, no dramas. No dramas. I just know that I know that they exist out there. No, it is not. Though, Bamrock, chill. We're supposed to be painting Dark Angels, but my color experiment is still in progress. Alexa, stop. Thank you. Maybe 3 or 4 of us? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Also, Bamurai, welcome in. Thanks for swinging on by. The true MVP. Bamurai himself. I have seen your questions on the Discord, Bamurai, and I don't know if you have asked a question recently and I just haven't gotten around to it. Oh my goodness. Bamurai with the sub for 2 months. Thank you so much. Came back from another beer run. My man. Ended up getting the Saturn II. Hey, look at you. You know, print a whole army on one build plate. It was $100 off? Where? I mean, I'm not gonna go buy one, but like, I already have one. Where'd you get it for $100 off? Nice. So what? It was like 400. All right, 400. Somewhere between like 4 or 5.
Sir, I'm going to need you to go ahead and grab a drink and finish that.
Oh, blessed almighty. AM. Okay. AM wants me to drunk paint tonight, so it seems. That is not your bad. That was not bad. It asked you for confirmation. No, I'll drink it all. You paid money for me to drink beer, so I'm going to drink beer. There's plenty more where it came from. $509 base price is $600, I think. Okay, very nice. I know, like I bought it when it was pre-order, and it was about $500 at the same time. But yeah, Bamurai, I'm very happy for you. I hope you enjoy that printer. It has worked wonders for me. If you need, well, depending on the resin that you get, I don't know what resin you plan on getting, but if you get like Elegoo's water washable, or if you get Ministry of Resin, I have some resin settings for you that you can use that are tested and proven. Oh. I'm so mad seeing Mark IV Marines. I waited like 2 to 3 months for them to restock, and the second I bought a printer, they restocked them. Hey, guess what? You can make as many Mark IV Marines as you want. In fact, for those of you who are like especially big into Horus Heresy, yeah. If you're big into Horus Heresy and you like doing like custom Firstborn Space Marines, or even some, like if you wanted to use Primaris size Space Marines, but you wanted to be tactical squads, there is a guy who has a Patreon, and he has like this little, like a Space Marine generator, where you like pick all the shoulder pads and the type of legs and the torsos and the shoulder, shoulder pads and the weapons and the helmet, and it puts it all together into one file, and then you export that, and then that becomes an STL file, which then you can 3D print. So, if anyone's interested in that, then look up Udo 3D World. Udo's 3D World. With Patreons, do you have to consistently pay, or can you do a one-time fee and get the files? There's a lot of models. Okay, so here's how Patreon things work. For most Patreons, if you sign up for that month, you will get that month's miniatures. And if my producer can get me another beer, I'd appreciate it. Excuse me, how rude. You'll get that much that month's miniatures. You do not need to be a full-on subscriber and reoccurring subscriber. It's just every single month they'll release a new batch. And if you are signed up for that month, at any point during the release, you'll get that month's miniatures, so you can get it for that month. Yes. So if you, let's say like Titan Forge Miniatures puts out a batch of files, that whatever set their whatever monthly release, and you really want that set, but you're not a big fan of everything else that they have, you can sign up for that month. You pay like the $10. You get that month's stuff, and then you'll cancel your subscription, and you will only get that month's stuff because you already paid the money. It'll be only good for the month, and then you're good. Thank you. Yeah. Now, however, for Udo's 3D World, he doesn't release 3D models. What he does provide you is he provides you with the software, the generator software, to then make your own custom Space Marines, right? I mean, you can call them whatever the hell you want. They are, they're Space Marines, right? However, all of the 3D files that you can access in order to compile a library to put all those things together in his generator are all free. So all he is doing is making the software available to you to then make those models. And you have to, if you like spend the entire month to put models together, and you're done after that, and you want to take like a couple month break of like making Space Marine models, so that you can 3D print them or support them and 3D print them, then you can do that. You just end the subscription, but then you won't have access to the program at that point. So it's a pay-as-you-go basis. Now, here's the thing about if you're kind of like an on and off subscriber to Patreons, is that you won't get access to the loyalty rewards. So if you say a consistent subscriber for X amount of months, usually it's like every 3 months, there's a loyalty reward and you'll get like a big model. But if that doesn't really interest you, then meh, who cares? Pop in and out. All right. We've gone to Busch Lights for beer since I've killed 2. I drank the last of my salty crew.
Sir, I'm going to need you to go ahead and grab a drink and finish that.
And now I'm about to be done with another. Oh my goodness. I'm about to be done with another So hold on a second, folks. This is going to be a wild night. You're not sorry. That was bad and you should feel bad. You're not sorry. Don't even play it as if you are. What else is
FBI, open up!
That is ungodly loud in my headset. Yep, I'm gonna drink up. Yeah, it scared me too. It happens. If you were falling asleep, ladies and gentlemen, and people, folks, fellow hobbyists, friends, you're probably awake now. Also, probably post deployment, I will have a face cam. I love the pufferfish. Yeah, that's. Hold on. I need to pull up a picture of Dark Angels. Dark Angels. 40K. I am struggling with like seeing what all needs to be. What all needs to be green and what all needs to be white. And... Oh no, they're just mainly green.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
I will hydrate. Ah, red. That is the other part. Hold on, I need to finish this beer first because you guys are so generous with your money. Thank you. I do need some H2O. You see, I'm actually really bad at staying hydrated when I've been drinking. It's a very bad thing that I need to like work on, because if not, I just have the worst hangovers. Look, I've never been good at shotgunning beers. All right? Oh. You guys suck sometimes. Oh. She's already down 3 beers tonight. No, I can't do shots. I cannot drink hard liquor. I've had a few stomach ulcers. Yeah, I'm no 03. I'm an 06. Look, I'm an 06. I'm a comm nerd. Yeah. I'm trying not to get demoted. I came very, very close to getting demoted, but I have not yet. So knock on wood. However, what was I on about? Jeez. Did blood stripe twice? Yeah. Yeah, I can't do hard liquor. I got I've had a few stomach ulcers, and every time I drink hard liquor, I get really bad acid reflux. So, and to where I'm like physically in pain when it comes to drinking hard liquor. So I do not drink hard liquor. I might drink hard liquor on very few occasions, but that means that I need to have like the most fulfilling meal of like my life before I will attempt such risks. So yes, Dantioni is my better half. Which, by the way, Dantioni is trying to get back into the streaming life. So if you want to show Dantioni some love and like to watch some what are you mainly streaming now, hun? Are you streaming wow, jeez, Overwatch 2 mainly? She's trying to get back into streaming, but she needs some support. Yeah, see, this green isn't doing it for me. No, that ain't it. Is there any other parts that are like red on these? Not really. I did manage to find some 15mm like Dark Angel. They're really 6, but I'm gonna bump them up to 15. Some Dark Angel ones that have like the angel wing kind of helmets and stuff like that. So that'll be fun for future projects. But for right now, we're gonna let's see if I can actually do lines in my current state. Wish me luck. There we go. We'll do a box there. We'll do a box there. Ha! 3 viewers in can still paint straight lines. Oh, don't do not take that as a challenge. We're not doing that. We're not going to do that. No, shh.
Sir, I'm going to need you to go ahead and grab a drink and finish that.
Damn it. I need to put a cooldown on this shit. Oh. You're killing me, Smalls, but I appreciate it. Oh. What kind of heresy is this, Marine? He's supposed to be a Dark Angel. I know. Oh, I do have to drink water. Thank you. Thank you, Zombie. I do need to drink water. AM, you need to wait. It's true. You know, yes and no. See, here's the nice part about 15. If I'm going to paint 15mm Dark Angels, here's what I can do. Is that if I wanted to play Chaos, I can say, oh, these are Fallen. And if I wanted to play Loyalist, be like, these are Dark Angels. Thank you. I didn't even... Oh, ooh, a Capri Sun. Yes. Capri Sun makes me happy. Look, AM, I haven't even opened this yet, and now I have to kill it.
Drink!
Oh, brother. Get to it, Jarhead. Oh, no. Oh, it's a good thing we're painting the Space Marines. Because if we were painting the Vampire Lady, yeah, I ain't getting shit done. I ain't a damn thing done. Oh my goodness. There's 16 people in chat. God, thank you all so much for coming by and hanging out. I'm lucky I outrank you. Oh, well. I'm in zone for Gunny next year. Just so you know. That probably applies to like very little of you, if any of you, but I'm in zone for Gunny next year. We'll see if I get promoted. Second award corporal. Hey, you know what? At least you're an NCO. That's the part that matters. You know, for the old war dogs out there, the old jarheads, you have to actually now spend oh, you got your FMF? Good for you. You have to spend a minimum of 4 years before you can pick up sergeant. Essentially saying that you have to be on your second contract before you can pick up sergeant. Yeah, usually it was around 3 years, because now in order for you to pick up from like every rank, you have to be in that grade for 1 year. Well, so while I'm at it, shout out to 5RAR in Australia, to my Australian brothers out there. Delta Company, because they're the ones who gave me a koozie. Yeah, but it also slows down, like, it gives meritorious promotions for, like, not the combat, the critical MOSs. Like, it gives, like, the meritoriousness and or them picking up, like, they actually get time to gain some experience in that rank before they rank up. Retention rate is still crap. Yeah, that's true. The retention rate is pretty bad. You just have, like, idiots like me who just keep re-upping. But hey, I tell you what, I'll be at around 15 years when it comes time to re-up again. It was 2000 and 2006, and then 2009 to 2013. I actually got in. I enlisted in 2012. I was 19 years old. So. Look, sorry, my parents didn't fuck faster. I'll be okay. Oh, bless. And they're like, hey, guess what? You're going. I remember, what was it? I remember seeing there was like some documentary going on about like, there was Marines in boot camp, and as that was happening, in boot camp, like the Twin Towers hit. And then everyone's like, we're going to war. And so all these recruits out of boot camp are like, well, this is what I signed up for. And some of them were just started crying because like they didn't know what to do. They didn't think this was going to happen. It was a very mixed reaction. That's what happens. You sign the dotted line and My old man was in the Corps and then the Air Force in Nam. Did 5 tours. Jeez, God bless him. 2 as an 03, and then 3 as a PJ. Hey, you know what? At least he became a PJ. I hear PJ's got it good. PJ's, I think, like, out of all the Air Force jobs that you can have, I think, like, PJ's are, like, the ones that, like, every other branch cares about. And then everybody else is just kind of like, shut up, Air Force. Yeah. PJs are good. For those of you who don't know what a PJ is a pararescue jumper. The special forces of the Air Force. They are trained in a lot of things. No, I don't. No, I do not. That is false. I need to paint something, guys. Like, people come here thinking that I'm gonna paint something, and then all of a sudden I just end up talking and drinking beer. Which, as entertaining as that could be, is not what people came here to find out. As I'm losing viewers in chat. Okay. Now I go back to painting. I'm about to see how well this Absolution Green works with these acrylic paints, because historically they are not good. Usually it causes a reactivation issue. And I don't want that. So I'm going to be very careful about this coat. Oh my goodness, Bamurai, the true MVP. Thank you so much for the 1,500 bits. Oh my god. You know what, Bamurai, for you, I will hydrate myself. How about that? Cheers, my friend Bamurai. You are too kind. Uh-oh, Bam's gonna make you do it. I need more hydration. And I need to paint. I need to paint stuff. Y'all come here to see me paint stuff. At least that's what I thought. That's what I hope. Unless, you know, some of y'all come here to, like, salt dog the Marine Corps and be like, back in my day. Because that is a thing that Marines do. They pull the old back in my day line. Back in my day, we had to walk uphill both ways. Back in my day, we were given M16s that were built more like toys than they were blah, 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 blah. Look, there are Marines who only served 4 years that will say back in my day. And hold on, I gotta blow my nose. My sinus is getting cleared. Okay. Oh my god, back in my day, we were given a stick and 2 rocks for an entire platoon. Oh no. Bamurai. And Tommy's like, I'm only 30, I'm 39. 6 years of Corps, 4 in the Navy. They wanted to go back to the Corps because it was too old. Yeah.
Sir, I'm going to need you to go ahead and grab a drink and finish that.
No, AM. Brother. You, sir. I don't want to misgender you. I already did that once already with Shiny, and I don't want to, like, offend any more people. You, individual. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna pound this beer, because if not, you're gonna see you're gonna see a Layson on the floor. This is a drinking and painting stream. Just a sip. All right, I will take a solid gulp. How about that? Is that
Hydrate,
fair?
you bastard! Hydrate!
Thank you, Slayer Legend. There he is. Oh, blessed almighty. But AM, thank you so much for the bits. I will take a good solid gulp.
Drink!
Thank you, Zombie. God, you guys. I'm not killing that beer. Not right now. We need to bring the Yeti up here.
I should, huh?
Yeah.
Just fill it with beers.
Yep. Yep. So just put a couple in
Next
there.
time. I guess, well, I mean, I'll drink one then. But
You would just bring the Yeti up here, just keep the bears cold. So when there's some people who, yeah, that pufferfish is good though.
did you mention those?
Oh, I have not. Oh my goodness. Jin TV? Is that Jin TV? I don't. Thank you, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Welcome to the kickback. Everyone's spamming the pufferfish now.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
All right, I'm gonna hydrate. Oh my goodness, what is all this? Who did that? Who did that? Oh my goodness, I can't read. Let's go. Yes, sir. Zombie Bunny, thank you so much for the gifted subs, my man. A smart Marine who can't read. Look, we all know what Marine stands for, right? Do we know that? Do we know what Marine stands for? Do we know what Army stands for? We can start with that, right? Thankfully, you never did to see you. So, Army, for those of you who don't know, Army stands for aren't really Marines yet. Right? And Marine stands for muscles are expected, intelligence. Oh, no. Jeez. Muscles are required, intelligence not expected. See, I'm too drunk. Ha. Yeah. Muscles are required, intelligence not expected. That is what Marine stands for. And sometimes we fill that requirement very well. Now, me being a pogue, the muscles part The only person who can tell you if I meet that requirement is Dantioni. All I can tell you is that I run a first class PFT and a first class CFT, and that's about it. All right, we're gonna paint. I don't know, as I'm getting more and more intoxicated, I want to paint finer and finer detail. This is where the bane of my existence comes in. Oh geez, hold on. There's chats. Whoa, skirt. Yeah. The Marine Corps is the only fraternity in the world where kill is the appropriate answer to anything. Very true. I shoot good. Yep. And we absolutely love it. Absolutely, 100%. I was pretty decent at EFT. That's about it. Memorize. What is EFT? We need to redeem like 100,000 channel points. No. I mean, there is something for a 50. Is there something for a 50,000? I think there's something for a 50,000. No, look, I've been OC sprayed before. I will not willingly get OC sprayed again unless it is a training requirement. Been there, done that. I've also been tased before for a non-lethal weapons training. No one's done a 50K. This is very true. No one's done a 50K. I am a 9th award expert. I think that classifies as great. Plus, they also changed the range and how it's shot now. Oh, EFT is Escape from Tarkov. Pretty good Escape from Tarkov. I've actually never played Tarkov. No. Zombie, I have never pizza boxed in my life. Yeah, to paint the mini. 50,000. Yeah, no one's cashed in the 50,000 for me to paint a mini yet. I think I have streamed long enough though for people for someone to cash in for me to paint a mini. Oh my goodness, this painting has just gotten significantly harder now that I'm actually putting brush back to model. I need to apply some solid coats here. This is the only model that I really give a shit about right now. Because this is the actual color scheme that I'm most looking forward to. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to head down to the hobby store and I'm going to pick up Dark Angels Green. Because I want to see this actually happen. And then I'm going to have to reset all of these. These guys, thank you for your efforts, but no. All right. Also, if you are a fan of this channel, one of the things I'm trying to push is that we need, in order to have more epic style, epic games, but on a smaller table. Because I tell you what, a 6x4 table is not a table owned by mortal men, right? So we need to be able to either shrink the board size, or we need to make and buy bigger tables. So, more than likely, we can just shrink the board size. You have a 4x8 in your garage? 6x4 is the standard table size, but I have a I have a dining room table that is not even it's an 8x an 8x40. So even like a 60x44, whatever the new table size is for Warhammer, still doesn't fit on my dining room table. Now let me tell you something. 15 mil, you shrink everything by half the dimensions. You can play a full 40K or Age of Sigmar game on a 2x3 board. Shrink everything in half. Bolt action, Napoleonic War. Yeah. Black Powder, Hail Caesar. Yeah. Most peoples don't have that. Also, Bamurai said something. I have to read Bamurai's messages because he's the one who's... And Zombie Bunny. Both of you guys. Let's see. Hold on. What do we have here? Bing bong, bing bong, to accept that. Fun but stressful, yeah. I shot 7 hogs and a deer yesterday, by the way. Hell yeah, brother. As you should. I need to go to Texas. I want to... Oh, man, I would drop some hogs. Geetus Deletus. Yes, indeed, sir. Worst firearm to shoot for accuracy is the classic 1911. You can line up the sights with the most advanced technology on Earth and will still be off by 300 feet. When you shouldn't be shooting a pistol that far. I mean, even in the Marine Corps, the farthest that we shoot 9 mil is 25 yards, and we're trying to hit a bowling pin sized target, essentially. We call it the bowling pin, but it's like center chest and head of a target. If you've ever been to Texas, I'll game with you. Yeah, for sure. The last time I was in Texas, I was a senior in high school, so. Don't sit in the blind. I patrol the property. Got 50 acres. Ooh. I'd do a patrol. I'd do a patrol to go shoot some hogs. That sounds like a good time. What weapons are like? What are you using to drop these hogs? Now, it's like you can't just use... You're not using like 5.56 or 2.23. So, what are you using? NVGs and suppressed? Okay. But like... Oh, you actually do use 5.56. Okay. 30 mil autocannons for medicinal recreation. Or 300 blackout. Okay, 300 blackout I can understand, especially to drop a hog. Yet again, you know, surprisingly I have not done a lot of hunting, but I have done a lot of shooting. I do a lot of the shooty shoots. I do not do a lot of the hunty hunts. Which is a deficiency that I need to fix at some point in the nearest future. But as of right now, it is just a fact of life that being here in 29 Palms, i.e. California, does not exactly allow me to do. Now, if I was in North Carolina, different story. But I'm not North Carolina. So, well, geez. 5-6 can be used if you know where to hit them. Okay, checks out. Carry secondary if they get too close. Cool. First gen XD 45. Now I'm going to assume that's a 45 caliber. The XD sounds like it's the Springfield striker fire weapon. I'll usually put them down when I put 2 in the head. Once took down 40 hogs with just my presence alone. Now that is a true man right there. Correct 45 cal. Yep, Springfield hammerless. Yeah. Bam, if you could just drop 40 hogs with just your presence, that is a god amongst mortals. I don't know what you're doing, but keep doing it. I don't know. Why are you? Then I want to ask, why do you keep dropping subs on my channel if you're? As much as I appreciate it, but it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing with? I feel like you have better things to do than just to hang out here on my channel. I was wearing Bear Club Old Spice. Oh, my man. You just had the whistle in the background. Just watch. I'm gonna get DCMA'd for whistling that. Yeah, Zombie, if you're going to be streaming and you don't want to... as much as I appreciate you, like, not trying to jump over, but folks here are lovely. I try. I stream... I try to stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That is as per the schedule that is posted here on the Twitch channel. So if you're trying to stream without kind of overdoing mine, you can for sure do that. Those are the days that I go live. Wednesdays are kind of the wild card. I will more than likely stream first Monday, and definitely Saturdays. Saturdays are the big one, as you can tell. So so one of two things is happening. Either I still have amazing brush control after all of this, or I'm too drunk to notice that I have really bad brush control right now. Those are the two things that are happening, because I should not have the ability to paint this precisely at this level of intoxication. I might not be able to shotgun a beer pretty good, but I tell you what, I can still paint pretty good after being pretty toasty. Because a lot of people misconstrue between the whole drunk, right? The drunk and buzzed phase. There's several phases between that, right? Like there's the drunken disorderly and there's buzzed, right? But there's a spectrum in between that people need to know. Let's see here. I usually do it at random as a motivation to work my hand therapy. Okay. But I use text to speech while watching so I can build. Okay. Interesting. Wait, you use text to speech in your own stream? Oh my goodness. Gents. Cheers. Can I finish one Space Marine? Can I please just finish one Space Marine? Okay, I lied. I am not very dexterous right now. I've got red on his nose, and I have no idea how I got there. Oh, you talk normal on your stream. Oh, no, while you're watching. Gotcha. No dramas. What the hell? I'm going to do another layer of wraith bone on the trim of the armor. Now, one place I didn't put Black Legion, I didn't put it on the vents, and I need to actually do that. We have the checkered. Bing bong, bing bong. Gotcha. Okay. Spotless Shark. What? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Spotless Shark followed me. I saw him I saw him in my feed of the followings, which I do appreciate that. I don't know if I called him out on one of my previous streams. What are some of the other things? Oh, Black Legion. That's what it's about. So, one of the things I need to do tomorrow, I need to stop by the hobby shop. I need to get myself some Dark Angels green so I can paint up more Dark Angels. Now, also things that I want to... Ooh, what did we do? Can't wait. Cadia Stands should be here this week. I thought it came out today. I thought Cadia Stands dropped today. Yeah, got 2 of them today. You got 2 of them? Wait, skirt. Hold on. Wait. You got 2 boxes of Cadia Stands today? As much okay, my big thing is as much as I want to buy the Cadia Stands box, because it looks like a good box, a good investment, and a good box to buy. I don't play at that scale. 50% off for my military at the local shop, so you got 2. That makes sense. They ship pre-orders today. Okay. I could have sworn that today, like, if you went to your friendly local gaming store, and you said, "Hello, sir, I would like to put in a pre-order, or I would like to put in an order for a Cadia Stands box, the new Astra Militarum box when it drops," and they say, "Sure, we'll put you down on the list." I'm pretty sure they would have done that for you. Local GW had like 10 boxes. Yeah. My closest score is like 2 hours away. Yeah, me too. Actually, I lied. The local hobby store does do pre-orders, which is like maybe 10 minutes away. However, they don't give out discounts. That's my number one turnoff, is that they don't do discounts for military. This is primarily like a military town. Now I did do when I was back in old Pendleton. I did do a I did do the pre-order of the Indominus box. And that was probably the best thing I ever did. And I never even, like, I didn't even know why until way later. Doing a pre-order of the Indominus box. Can't beat it now. I have an Indominus box. And then I sold all the Necron minis. So, whoa, ping pong, home skirt. What is all this? This we got in the state of Alabama. Got like 15 shops in 30 minutes. Oh, lucky you. There's no guy who gamed there. We have like 3 Games Workshop stores and maybe 10 to 15 hobby shops total. All the way to Pensacola. God bless. Okay. I'm actually gonna put Black Legion here in the gaps of the armor because that is what one should do. And I'm actually gonna get the tubes of his helmet. All right. God, you guys are blowing up, chat. Beep boom, bing boom. Holy shit. People booth. Where's my room? Well, it works for GW. That's cool. However, I have been hearing Northern Exile on YouTube, and he does a lot of like story time about like people who work for GW, and I kind of feel bad for them because it's like you need to push sales, and it's like this is a niche hobby. You calm down. Nothing wrong with Pensacola, yeah, from there. If you love dope Charles and empty fields, you'll love Alabama. Oh no. GW is less than a mile from your house. Like a GW store or a or GW World AM. Episode like 25 minutes away from me. Okay. But the one in Dallas, I've been here many times. Oh my goodness. This is surprisingly accurate. My goodness. There's a whole on conversation happened in my chat. I love it. As I am Warhammer Citadel. What is that? Is that like, it's not Warhammer World? I actually have FW models in the store. I'm just having fun reading chat. I'm supposed to be painting something, but I'm not like... I wish it was Warhammer World. Maybe. It's like the Disneyland version of GW stores. Got it. Does GW have like a an American version of Warhammer World? Is that a thing? As I try to paint eyeballs while I'm drunk. What made me think this was a good idea? I don't know, but I did it. Oh, skirt. What is it? Every time you stop to talk, I'm gonna hit a beer dude. Chop to it. Oh no. No, they don't. Oh, that's unfortunate. Merlin Models already follows. Merlin Models is the man, the myth, the legend. Lacing World 2023. Oh god. That's a lot of pressure, guys. I don't know if I'm ready for that one. I'm just a random dude on the internet. Okay, I need some metallics. It's a good thing I have some dark aluminum already here on my palette from the previous Zomboy or the Skelly Boys. And yep. The Dark Angels always have to have red bolters. I feel like if you see a Dark Angels player that doesn't have red bolters, they need to be corrected. But like, excuse me, sir. Your Dark Angels don't have red bolters. They need to have red bolters because they are the First Legion. And they deserve red bolters. Also, they are the bestest of Christmas Marines. Or you can ho out the closest airlock. Does the Imperium have a Christmas? Real Dark Angels have black armor. Yeah, okay, look. Horus Heresy, yes, I get it. But black is a boring color to paint. You throw the nastiest hook. Oh my god. I do not condone unnecessary hobby violence. As funny as that would be, but no, I do not condone unnecessary hobby violence. For socking people in the face for not having their Dark Angels have red bolters. Oh my goodness, what are you guys talking about? Moan's my boy. Yeah, Brandon brings internet random dudes we trust. This green shit is for pansies. Luther did nothing wrong, you heathens. Ah! No. He did something wrong. Luther did something wrong. We're not gonna gloss over that one. Luther definitely did something wrong. I'm gonna cry in the corner with my black watch, my Death Watch black color scheme. Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing about black color schemes. Black color schemes work really, really well, right? If you don't paint them black. That's how black color schemes work well. Is if you don't actually paint them black. Because black is the shade color, which is not your mid.
Drink!
All right. And I will. Hold on. I gotta let me finish applying the silverates. How long have we been streaming? Oh, 2.5 hours. Oh my goodness. Where are we going? 2.5 hours? It does not feel like 2.5 hours, folks. That's a pretty decent looking Space Marine there, if I do say so myself, for a 15 mil. Looks like a Dark Angel. But cheers, AM. Death Watch is pretty cool. I do like Death Watch. I actually have a few Death Watch models. Here's the thing, though. My Death Watch were made by Udo's 3D Builder. So that's how I made all my Death Watch. I made a whole kill team out of them. And they're pretty freaking cool. Top 3. Yeah, they are pretty cool. Sick helmets coming from the Death Watch squads. Throw them in discard. Ooh. Always down to receive some good stuff in Discord. Been playing Dark Angels since before you were born? That's a high probability. I'm not gonna even try and deny that one. Sold 41,000 points of Dark Angels to buy my house. You know what? That's a pretty good investment. Ain't gonna lie. Invest money. No. Buy Warhammer. Sell for profit. Bam. Nice. You're for sure living in a mansion with those vintage models. I have one vintage model. That's all I have. I have one vintage model that was given to me by a friend, by a dear friend from Battle Mage Brewing Company. And I'm trying to figure out whether or not I need to put more color onto this Dark Angel. Because he's looking pretty complete. I think I might need to highlight up the green a little bit if I wanted to. I think we should. Oh geez. Loopy? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome into the kickback. Thanks for swinging on by. This has been a hell of a ride. This has been a hell of a stream. I'll tell you that. You guys have been something else. Problem is I buy, keep, and not even build them before I start a new project. Well, Bamurai, now that you have that 3D printer, you don't even need to worry about building. You just full send into printing and painting. That's where you're at now. You know what I need? I need some not milk. And remember, folks, where did I put not milk? Of course okay, there it is. If you want some cheap Lamian medium, also known as not milk, make sure that you use old Nurgun's formula. Yes, not milk. It is a glaze medium. Not milk is glaze medium. It is shit, what is it? It is 1 part matte medium, 1 part water, 2 parts flow improver. Yeah. Hey, just started getting into the Warhammer stuff. Your stuff is awesome. Oh, thank you so much, Loopy. Loopy, what are you trying to get into, in terms of the Warhammer stuffs? Are you trying to get into Age of Sigmar? Are you trying to get into 40K? What side of the spectrum are you on? And welcome to the Brotherhood. Shall we say 40K? Okay. What faction in 40K? Because when it comes to lore and stuff like that, there is no good starting place. It's just pick somewhere. Sisters of Battle. Good choice. Trying to figure out if I need to actually paint anything more on this. Sisters of Battle is a wonderful army, especially with their... I don't want to say recent. I think it was like 2 years ago they did like the whole range refresh. So Sisters of Battle is a great army to get into. I have a friend of mine. Yeah. Chicks with big guns. Nuns with guns. Hell yeah. Somebody's going to hold an intervention for my plastic crack procrastination. Yeah. Bamorite, you need to put some stuff together. 1 model a day. That's what I recommend. 1 model a day. I need to mix some stuff. I mix some not milk in with the dark green from Vallejo, because I actually want to have a highlight color on the shoulder pads. I'm going to have to glaze this on. Whoa, skirt. That chat is popping tonight, guys. You guys are amazing. What's not to love? Yeah, it's true. Nuns with guns. You can't beat them. Is it bad that I remember the Sisters came out as a white dwarf army with a limited metal range? I mean, that's pretty old, but you know, it just shows your dedication to the hobby, Sa. Just like the Necrons did. It happens. Just play knights. I've thought about painting some 15mm like knights. That would be kind of fun. Didn't even think about the model of the day. I know there's a model of the month now. I did not know this for the longest time, but GW, if you have a local GW store and you ask for the model of the month, you can get a model of the month. They will, you just get one free model. That is a thing. Did not know that until my buddy Trevor told me that little secret that they don't advertise. One day he just got one Grey Knight, and then all of a sudden he had a whole Grey Knight army. So he got one free model, and then he bought another, 1,985 points worth of Grey Knights. But hey, it is what it is. Oh my goodness. Is anybody picking up any Battle Force boxes? I have thought about Stormcast Eternals. I really have, because that Thunderstrike box with all like the Vigilers and the bow guys and the two-handed sword guys, because I have Dominion. I've thought about that. What is going on? Yeah, Zombie, you pre-ordered 2 battle boxes already? Sir, I don't know where you're making this money, but like, whatever you're doing, we should probably follow suit, because you're doing something right. So I try and do my best to put in a glaze layer of dark green by Vallejo. This might be a few glaze layers. I did not think this through, but we'll be okay. I'm not in that state of mind where I can think things through properly, so whatever. We're just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna paint one side, because why not? Maybe both. We'll do both. Fuck it. Oh my god. What is going on? Gloomspike Gets and Stormcast. Ooh, yeah. The Gloomspike Get box does look pretty good. I work 60 hours a week. I work hard and play harder. Good. The Gets look cool. 100%. Plus, I go to support on Twitch too. It's good. Damn. Okay, sir. It sounds like a true plastic crack enthusiast. Yes, Bamurai, I agree with you. That does sound like a true plastic crack enthusiast. So I had a friend of mine that was he was a big Warhammer fan. He just hadn't invested in Warhammer up until I invested in 9th edition. When that all came out, and he's like, oh no. I was like, what's up? He's like, I think I'm about to relapse into buying all the plastic crack. And sure enough, he bought like 1,000 points worth of Sylvaneth, and then he's like, yeah, I liked them and they were cool, and so I bought them. And then he like invested in OCR Bone Reapers, and he like flip-flopped between the two. And then I got orders somewhere else, and now he's out of the Marine Corps, so hopefully he's happy. I hope he is happy wherever he is in the world. I actually need to probably contact him. You know, just to check in. Just as a friendly check-in. Hold on. I saw Soul Blight. I'm like looking through chat here. Plus I actually support a lot of folks on Twitch. Hey, you know what? I always appreciate it. Bought all the British streamers I watch Christmas gifts like Knights and shit. Oh. The Twitch community has done wonders for me and my PTSD and depression in general. So I try to give back. The Twitch community is a wonderful community, and I even though like I am relatively new to the Twitch sphere in comparison to some of the other Twitch streamers, like this is a really awesome and positive community, and it's because of you guys mainly. I am just a dude who got, I don't want to say bullied by my wife, who got told by my wife that, hey, you know what, you should stream on Twitch. And then I did. And then you guys all come in and make this all lovely and supportive. So you guys are awesome for that. And then Zombie says he plays Soul Blight and Soul Blight and Gloomspites. Hell yeah. Vampires are cool. Hashtag vampires are cool. All they're my favorites. Heater got a new PC. Just to play Modern Warfare 2. Oh my god. Can you tell Wyatt Heater that he needs to get Darktide? Warfare and DMZ or regular. For not letting PMs through. Yo, if you look, both of us are fairly noobs to the Twitch sphere. All right. So, because you got to think about it, Don Tioni told me one day, hey, you should stream your painting on Twitch. And I said, you know what? Fine, sure, I'll do it. And so I did. And now we're here. And then in terms of all the production quality stuff, most of it was due to me being able to just kind of like YouTube University the information, and that does not make us anywhere close to experts. So with that being said, if there is some sort of feature that we should know about because I tell you what, if you send me a personal message right now, I'm probably not going to read it because I have chat up and that is the closest thing to me. My computer is like way over there and I have to get up and walk to go over to my computer to go read anything that's being sent that way. I just have an iPad with chat flowing right now so I can see it. If anybody's got any better solutions, I am all ears and I am open to suggestions. But I would say please send that, one, when I'm more sober, and two, send it on Discord. Does it look good, your setup? Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's the hard part, is the awkward silence. Look, I feel like if anything that this stream has done has taught me to do is how to just keep talking to myself until I have all you wonderful people in chat just start saying whatever you want, and then we can talk and then have a good time. And I don't know if this is drying properly. What is going on? I thought this is supposed to dry as a brighter shade of green. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I think this green is too diluted, so we're going to take some... Oh, that's not it. Caliban green. We're going to take Caliban green. I'm going to put another little splotch of this on the palette. And I'm going to use some more of my not milk to dilute it just a little bit. We're doing a 1-to-1 ratio. Am I doing show and tell tonight? Oh, yes! Oh my goodness, I forgot show and tell. Guys, this is what happens when you make me drink so much. I tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. Let me mix this real quick, just to have it here on the palette, hot, fresh, ready to go. The Angry Bear, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it so much. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a quick break. I need to use the bathroom real quick. We will do show and tell, and then we will get back to me painting and trying to read chat at the same time in my intoxicated state. How's that sound? That sound good? And if you're not okay with that, well, guess what? We're going to do it anyway. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll do some show and tell, and then we'll get back to painting, chat for a little bit, and then we'll call it a night. Sound good? We got like another hour of the stream. What, do the show and tell? Show and tell, yes, it's in Discord. So it's kind of like a forum post. If you go into the Discord, there's the as shown on stream or something like that. There's the showing on stream subcategory, and then in there is the show and tell. You make like a forum post of it. Please keep it to like around 3 photos max, and we will show it then when I do the whole show and tell. But we'll take the break. I'll get everything prepped for the show and tell. We'll do the show and tell, and then we'll get back to the painting. So, stand by, folks. Go ahead, get up, stretch your legs, use the bathroom, do all that other stuff that you do, and we will be back after this brief break. Catch you then. All right, everybody, we're back. We are back. What is it? Whoa, which reminds me. What is going on? Let me read here what's going on in chat real quick, and then we'll get on to the show and tell. Oh my god, about to print a life-size Titan. Bless. You only play Darktide? Damn, are you serious? Oh, we were just talking about Darktide. Darktide's the greatest. I have been playing Darktide. In fact, yeah, Dantione and I were we were playing last night. We were playing here in the Lace and Paints Discord. Words are hard. Which reminds me, I'm going to add a role for Lason's Discord for that game. There's a role for it. Yeah, playing with randoms does kind of suck. You know, I've thought about streaming some. Let me get back to the paint table at least. I've thought about streaming some Darktide. I don't know if that's what you guys want to see. I feel like you guys just came here to see me paint. But if you guys want to see me paint play some Darktide, let me know. Let me know in the Discord. Be like, hey, it'd be really cool if you played some Darktide. And I'd be like, aight, cool. I guess I'll play some Darktide. Because I love it. I like to play as Ogrins or Preachers. Those are the two different classes I like to play as. Ogrins or Preachers. Or Zealots. I don't know. They're working on it. But let's get to the show and tell. So this is from Shiny. Shiny was saying that they printed some. They're getting some miniatures or printed some miniatures from Cavalier Minis. I'm super excited. I also put the message. I'm super excited to see Shiny when you paint these up. I don't know if you're still in chat. Hopefully you are. If you are in chat, I am excited to see you print and paint these up because they look amazing. We have Kijo, the Barbarian, the Oni Barbarian. We have, I love goblins. Queen Regina, the Goblin Matriarch, and then we also have Cherry, the Goblin Battlemaster. So these look like some fantastic minis from Twin Goddess Miniatures. Twin Goddess Miniatures puts out like a free mini every month that if you should go take advantage of. Honestly, something that I have yet to take advantage of. I know Nervous Knoll put me on to Twin Goddess Minis. So by all means, show them some support. They make great models, and we can see the renders right here. And I'm pretty sure they come out just as good, especially for someone like Bemurai, who has a new 8K printer coming in for the Saturn the Saturn II. And even if you don't have that, you have a 4K printer. If you want to go half that, you get the Saturn, or you get yourself the Mars 3. I'm a big Elegoo fanboy. Elegoo has wonderful customer service. Their overall care and support is very, very high. Highly recommend them to anybody. But moving on to who posted this? This was AM. AM painting up some Stormcast Annihilators. Is that what they're called? Called Annihilators? Screw it, go Jupiter or go home. I don't know. I don't know if I can do the Jupiter. I don't have enough space for that. They're called Annihilators, right? The Stormcast Annihilators. Good sir. You did a fantastic paint job with these. Because yes, Annihilators. A few things. The verdigris that you have, that bluish, I'm pretty sure it's verdigris, Nylock oxide. I want to say that's what you used. Is a great accent to the gold and the red that you have. They look so good. And the reason, and I don't want to say the reason why, other than the fact that you painted them wonderfully, right? Another reason why the eye finds this so appealing, right? Or like people can find this appealing is because you're using the 3 primary colors. You're using different shades of them, but you're using the 3 primary colors, which are all complementary in amongst themselves. It's known as the triad, right? So you have red, you have yellow, and you have blue, and you have used them all with yellow and red being yellow being your primary, red being your secondary, and then with blue being your trim or your accent color. And it all blends together oh so nicely. Yeah, these finished shots, they look good. I think if anything, now I don't know, you didn't put any critique on here, so I'll save the critique unless you want some critique. Because I will give you some, if you so choose. Let's look at the other photo. Here's a side shot. God, the Annihilators. These new Stormcast look so good. You're down for some critique. Okay, so here's some critique that I would give. Overall, they look great. The critique that I would give is that your bases are a little flat. That's the main thing I got, is that the bases. If you wanted to put more highlights and some edge highlights, yes, you can use a silver for that. Not 100% necessary for the paint job that you did because they look so good. The blue that you did on the hammers, fucking mint, right? However, the bases do look a little flat in comparison to the rest of the model. And what I mean by flat is that, like, you put the Agrellan Earth, I think that's what you put, right? Agrellan Earth, Crackle Paint, and called it good. So maybe dry brush it with a little bit of like Screaming Skull or some Wraithbone or some other off-white color. Put a couple tufts on it. Just to kind of give it a little bit more life. But other than that, they look great. They look awesome, and you should be very proud of those. If you're not proud of them, you should be very proud of them. Because I mean, look at these things. Did you dry brush the blue onto the not the blue? I guess the Nylock oxide. I want to say it's Nylock oxide. Yeah, them some thick boys. I mean, but they fuck on the table. Like, both in one-page rules and in Age of Sigmar, like, they fuck, and they fuck hard. Not only do they just come in and cause explosions, but when they die, they also explode, and it's great. And they, like, save on, what, 2-ups? I didn't even use the technical paint on the hammer.
What did you use as your highlight color then? It's just out of curiosity, because it's a great looking blue. I don't know what blue it is. What is it like? I'm looking at my paint wall here. Skink? Skink blue? Forgot the name of the paint, just dry brushed it. It looks like a very bright blue, and the only thing I'm looking at for a bright blue that I have on my paint wall here is skink blue for Citadel. There's also like electric blue that you can have from Vallejo. Void Shield blue from Army Painter. And sky blue from Pro Acrylic. Those are like the it's a bright blue, but I know it was a GW. Okay. Anyway, it looks great. You did wonderfully. You used the 3 primary colors, and if anyone is ever wondering why why you see a gold and blue with red accent, is because the 3 primary colors you cannot go wrong with. As long as you try not to overpower, you pick one as your primary, one as your secondary, and one as your accent. Space Marines are primarily blue, with a secondary of gold and an accent of red. And then for Stormcast Eternals, it's a primary of gold or yellow, with a secondary of blue, with an accent of red. And it's a formula that works. It's a triad. All right. But thank you guys so much for sharing those. I really do appreciate it. They look great. And like I said, Shiny, I'm looking forward to you painting those minis that you showed off in the in your post. So please show them whenever you're done. Even with one of them. I don't care. I would love to see them. But let's get back to the painting table. So I do have some Caliban green. I mixed it with some Not Milk. And we are continuing on with trying to glaze some color. And the thing with glazing is that, so other than the fact that I'm using a glazing medium, which is just it's like a slightly thicker Lamian medium, which I'm gonna tell you, if you're using Lamian medium, you can make an infinitely bigger amount for the same price. Like the price to make all of this Not Milk was the same price as Lamian medium, getting it in the pot. So, bing bong. For sure, add some color to the base. Good. I hope so. They look great though. The models themselves, fine. Right? No need for some extra stuff unless you want to add some more highlights with some silver for like the golds and stuff like that. But I think the only thing that is quote unquote lacking or does not seem on par with everything else is the base. That's all I got. And we're just gonna apply some glazing layers of Caliban green just to make it a little bit more solid. Because although we love our contrast paints, they do end up causing a little bit of that kind of flat surface splotchiness that you can easily go over with a glazed or a glazed down consistency of a similar paint. So like a close paint to it. For this one, using Absolution Green, I'm using Caliban Green to kind of layer over it. Now, you could even use a brighter color and that is something that I've done a lot with the vampires. If you watch the old episode where I'm painting the Vampire Knights, that 11-hour stream, which God bless you if you want to watch 11 hours of pre-recorded stuff. Um, what I did there was I put Blood Angels red, and then I went over it with bold Pyral red from Pro Acryl to give it that kind of more flat, solid highlight, if you even want to call it a highlight. It's more like a solid base where the Blood Angels red was more like a shade. And remember, I'm doing this with a size 2 brush. So I'm not even using like a really teeny tiny brush. This is just a size 2 brush with a nice fine tip. You can buy a 3-pack of these for like $20. And trust me, one of these brushes with continuous painting will probably last you about a year, if not longer. As long as you take care of it. It all depends on how well you take care of them. But yeah, I'm actually painting models. I'm actually painting a model despite this entire stream of people making me drink beer and me just reading chat. But you guys have been great. I really do appreciate it. Don't take my my backhanded compliment as an insult. Is it even a backhanded compliment? I don't even know. I'm bad with words. I just do marine things, all right? I drink and I paint stuff. Now someone was I had a question. Someone was asking if I have Warhammer Plus, and the answer is no. Now I heard there was a new Dark Angels movie that recently dropped on Warhammer Plus, and I have not seen it yet. But I don't know if anyone else has also seen the new Dark Angels movie on Warhammer Plus. If they have, would they recommend it? Because I did have Warhammer Plus for a little bit. I was 3D printing terrain in exchange for getting some Warhammer Plus access. But I have stopped printing terrain for said named person, and they have not lived here for a little bit, so we're all okay. We're all on good terms. It's not like it ended badly in terms of the friendship. We're still friends. It's just one of those, like, he moved away and I'm still here. He's the lucky one. All right. I need a good highlight color. I want to say, in terms of a highlight for this, Lauren Forest, maybe? Honestly, I don't expect to paint every single Space Marine to this standard, but because we were experimenting and we're here, we're gonna see how far we can get. And that is not how that's supposed to work. That's not how that's supposed to work at all. Okay, well, fine. I'll hit the I believe. These little bottles are trash. Stand by for turbulence. All right. we are getting close to the end of the stream, but we're gonna finish up this one Space Marine. If there's anything I can say about it, we're gonna finish this one, and we're gonna put some not milk to really. There we go. 2 drops of not milk. There we go. Bring it down to that nice glaze consistency. And hopefully I don't get paint in the ferrule of this brush. But if I do, it's okay. I got 2 more because I bought it in a 3-pack. Bing bong. But we are going to apply some small highlights. Just gonna apply this all along the edges. I don't want to apply it along too many edges because then it's just gonna be a pain in the ass. However, I do want to put it along some. And right along there. And then also the high points. So we're gonna like do one of these weird glaze highlight numbers. So as it sits and the light's sitting on it, I want to apply highlights to these high areas where I can see brightness from the light. Back to the edges. And just fair warning for everybody else. This is entirely unnecessary for your average army. I'm just painting this because 1, why the hell not? And 2, I'm on stream and we try to make things fancy here on stream to an unnecessary degree. And if you think YouTube painters aren't doing the same, that's a damn lie. That's why I feel like YouTube painters paint stuff to an unnecessarily high quality for your average painted miniature, because it gets views and it looks good. Hot take. If anybody else has any hot takes, I'm willing to hear it though. Like for example, hot take. The Christmas music should not be played until after Thanksgiving. My personal hot take. I despise Christmas music being played prior to or before Thanksgiving. So, 'cause it's like let Thanksgiving have its go.
Drink!
Oh my goodness! All right, zombie. Apparently that take was too hot. Take was too hot for everybody. Apparently everybody wants to listen to Christmas music during Thanksgiving. Ugh. All right. Let me take a look to see if there is anything that I'm missing. Yes, I know I don't have the Dark Angels insignia on the side. I'm not going to freehand that. Not at this size. What I could probably do... So I'm looking at like a Firstborn Dark Angels Marine, which is painted beautifully. Things I could paint. I could probably paint some black straps. Which, do I have any black paint to do so? I have Black Legion right here. I'm going to do that. Just a tad bit. I think this dude is wearing Mark IV. Please correct me if I'm incorrect in this. He is wearing Mark IV armor. At least that's what it said in the STL file when I printed it. That he is wearing Mark IV armor. Which the only way to really tell is by the helmet. But what do I know? I don't know. I am relatively new in comparison to some of the other fine folks in chat when it comes to Warhammer 40k stuff. Could highlight up some of the black, but I'm going to brain. I think we're looking pretty good. The only thing we have left to do is just apply like a final overall wash. Maybe another layer of Wraithbone over like the edges of the pauldrons, because I can still kind of see the green coming through. And we don't need none of that. We need good solid coverage. Thinking about doing light colors over dark colors. I'll listen to Christmas music even if it's a metal cover. Fair play. Oh yeah, for sure. My upcoming work schedule, or at least like my work schedule will dictate whether or not. But I do have I do have some time before I deploy, and if I do deploy, or not if, when I deploy, which I cannot specify which date that will happen. I probably before then I will see if we can do like a hangout on Discord and like watch some Warhammer Plus, because I would love to. I would love to, for sure. I feel like this dude needs to have like the cream stripe at the top of his head. And we're about to see how this goes. If not, I've just utterly botched this and this is going to be horrible, but I don't think so. Okay. Okay. I work Monday through Saturday, 08 to 18 Central Time. Okay. Uh, oh, thank you, hun. Um, anytime around that. For sure, for sure. Um, yeah, no, it sounds like a plan. I definitely want to watch this Dark Angels movie. Wasn't it? I want to say, didn't Baldermort uh, voice someone in it? In the new Dark Angels movie? Because I thought it was going to be a fan creation, and I don't know if did Games Workshop like buy it? No, there's a Dark Angels movie. The Blood Angels movie I've seen, the Angels of Death, the one where like the main character is like a sergeant who was like a Death Watch veteran. They have a Stardy shorts. I haven't heard of a Dark Angels movie. I'll have to look for it then. There's something about a Dark Angels movie. I have heard it. I've heard it in the sphere. I've heard it in the rumor mill. God damn it. The Exodite was cool. I saw. I don't think I ever saw the conclusion of the Exodite. I watched like the first 3 episodes. I don't know if it went past 3 episodes. But, you know, I could be wrong, which is okay. As much as I want to keep up with Warhammer 40k stuff, I cannot keep up with all the Warhammer 40k stuff. Especially if it's like on Warhammer Plus and all that other shenanigans. All right. I just watch shows. I don't play 40k anymore. Oh. The rules are bleh to me. I haven't enjoyed it since 5th edition. 3rd was my favorite. Before I ask this question, I need to see who's all in chat. Okay. The person who I am asking this on behalf of is not in chat. Does anybody know where I can get 7th edition Warhammer 40k codexes? Asking for a friend. As many as I can get 7th edition 7th edition Warhammer 40k codexes. There is someone who is trying to get them for their significant other. And I was asked to see if I can figure out where we can find some. And so I am asking all of you. Zombie, the best answer is however many you can get me. It's not me, but it's for said person, right? If they are available, then I will send them in that direction. I'll look this week. Get some price in DMU. That'd be perfect. There's some local shops here. Yeah. That'd be awesome. I would appreciate it very much. I'm gonna put a final wash on this mini, and then I think we're gonna call it a night. We're going to do our 2-to-1 part mixture of Agrax Earthshade and Not Milk for this wash. I'm telling you, for those of you who don't believe in Not Milk, y'all need to hit the I believe on some Not Milk. I actually don't feel like this is Not Milk. This is not the Not Milk one. These are 2 Agrax Earthshades. These are the legit Agrax Earthshades. Don't need those. I need the one that was not Milk. This is the one with Not Milk. And for all fairness, this Agrax Earthshade with Not Milk is really a Lamian medium diluted Agrax Earthshade. But it doesn't have like the weird contrasty gloopiness that I think the new stuff has. Once you apply it, you kind of wipe off some of your highlight surfaces, but not in the recesses, because you want that in the recesses, and kind of collect some of the pools. And hopefully this doesn't reactivate any of the other paint. But I'm not going to lie with you. That looks like a pretty good Dark Angel that we spent way too much time on. That's 100% what this is. This is a Dark Angel that we spent way too much time on. But it looks good. And I think now that we have established this, now I need to go to the local hobby I need to go to my friendly local gaming store. And get, I don't know, actually, can you guys see that? I need to go to my friendly local gaming store and go get Dark Angels Green, and we will try that on Monday. I'm gonna reprime all of these, and we'll try again, because these were not it, but this worked. The Absolution Green and some Caliban Green worked out fantastic. And we also got done with five of the skeletons. So, good times indeed. I am super excited for this, though. I tell you what, if I get an entire 2,000, I play Grimdark Future and Age of Fantasy. So, if I get 2,000, maybe 3,000 points, because it's like a 2,000 point army is like a 5,000 point army for 40k. But if I get to that point of these little guys, one I'll be sharing pictures. I do not know if I want to do a battle report. I don't have. I don't want to actually throw that out there because I don't know if I actually have the equipment to do that. I will definitely post pictures of previous battle reports with them, but I don't know if I'll be able to film it live. But yeah, I know that was just a lot of me waffling and not saying a whole lot. But anyway, I'm just saying words at this point. So, the big thing, the big homework, quote unquote homework, for the stream, which is one, if you have not followed and joined the Discord, you should definitely follow and join the Discord. The other thing is, if you know anywhere where one can pick up some 7th edition codexes for 40k, please let me know. Please DM me in the Discord, because a good friend is asking, and I am just trying to put out the feelers. So, if any of those, please let me know. And then also, we're about to call it a night. I don't think there's any more in the show and tell. If you have it for the next stream, the stream will probably be on Monday. On anything specific? No, if just 7th edition codexes. I think the friend who is asking is trying to get all of them. As many as they can get their hands on. But yeah, 7th edition is the edition that they are very specific on. In terms of what codex, non-specific, but 7th edition. But I think we're going to hit the end of the stream, folks. So I think just the codexes. From what I remember, it's just the codexes. Yeah, no, that would be great. Trust me, if you send me any info on where they can possibly pick them up, I will get you in contact with said name person, so that y'all can work that out. I'm just the middleman. But yeah, if you find anything in terms of 7th edition, please let me know. I will get you in contact with the person who is interested, and it go from there. But let's get ready to party on out of here. Who is live right now? Is there no one else? Anybody have any suggestions for who's live, who we can raid? They don't online sell, but yeah, I'll check it out. Okay. I'm pretty sure if you purchase and then you send it to them, they might reimburse the cost. Do I like OSRs? Okay. It's weird. Old school Renaissance, it depends. It depends on the game. I personally am not invested in the 7th edition. However, I am asking on behalf of a friend. So I figured, let me ask the greater wide internets. RuneScape? I am not a big RuneScape player personally. I played RuneScape a lot as a kid. I have not played old school RuneScape in a very long time. However, the PA Dutchman plays old school RuneScape. So if you're looking for people to play old school RuneScape, you could try and hit up the PA Dutchman in the Discord. I don't know if that's his name in Discord. Maybe. I think he's floating around there somewhere. But yeah, everybody, thank you all so much. Do we have any suggestions for who to raid? Because if not, it's gonna be Wapolis. Which, if you want to see some amazing miniatures painted with oil paint, Wapolis is your man. Yeah, WAP is cool. We're gonna weigh WAP then. We'll read some WAP. So, I don't know who WAP is, but let's go. Trust me, you're gonna like him. The minis that he paints are amazing. But guys and gals, theys and thems, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it for all the things. I'm working on this. When you get in there, just spam that the party has arrived. Okay? The party has arrived. Absolutely, Bamurai. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys. I will see you all on First Monday, which is Monday for those regular people, but First Monday for everybody else. Have a good one. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.